my name is Emily, and today I will be going over Lesson 5 of Intermediate JavaScript. First, I'm going to go over an overview of what we'll be doing today. So we'll be starting our final project, creating an avatar, and working with the mouse press function. First, let's do some review of what we went over last class. So you can go ahead and pause the video after I've asked the question, think about the answer, and then resume, and I will go over the answer. First, what are parameters and how do you use them? Parameters are things that you pass into the function when it is called. So for example, you have a function called addition function, and 3 and 5 are being passed in as parameters. Next, how do you declare and use a function? You can declare a function by saying var function name is equal to function, putting the parameters inside of the parentheses, and putting any code you want inside of the curly braces. Later, in order to call the function, you can say function name and pass in parameter values inside of parentheses. Last, how do you make a function give you a number or string? You can make a function give you a number or string by returning the value. Now I will go over some reviews for parameters. So over here for this new function, A, B, and C are all parameters. Over here you can see that the new function is being called with 10, 20, and 30 being passed in. Something to notice is that A will correlate to 10, B will correlate to 20, and C will correlate to 30. So the order stays the same. So overall, A, B, and C are all parameters and work as placeholders. Now I will be going over the project that we'll be working on. So the final project is an avatar project where you will work to create an avatar that will appear where your mouse is whenever you press the mouse, and if you're hovering over the avatar, text will appear where the avatar is. So first, let's go ahead and create our avatar. So go ahead and draw an avatar using ellipses, triangles, rectangles, rounded rectangles, whatever you want, and then name it something. Then draw it in a draw name of avatar function that takes in the parameters of the object's location and call that inside of the draw function to see what it looks like. Go ahead and replace the name of avatar with whatever you named your avatar. One thing that you want to quickly think about is what parameters will be necessary. So in this case, the X and Y coordinates will be necessary. So when you're creating your draw name of avatar function, you want to make sure that X and Y are both parameters. Go ahead, pause this video, work on your draw name of avatar function, and then resume it, and I will go over the answer key. Now I will be going over the answer key. So this is an example project, so yours will probably look different, but they will have some things in common. So in this case, the person named their avatar Winston, and you can see how they called their function draw Winston. They also passed in X and Y as parameters, and you can notice how any shape they made included Winston X and Winston Y in their X and Y values. This allows the avatar to truly follow your mouse around and make sure that all shapes are following the mouse appropriately. Additionally, you can see how they're calling their draw Winston function down in the draw function, and right now they're doing X and Y, but we haven't created those variables yet, so you can just put in random values for now. Now we will be working with the mouse press function. So go ahead and create variables X and Y for the position of your avatar outside of the rest of your code. Set them to crazy starting values so that your avatar will not appear on the canvas at first. You can use mouse X and Y to get your mouse's position. Using the mouse press function, go ahead and change the X and Y coordinate variables to the location of the mouse when the mouse is pressed. So this is what the mouse press function looks like, and you should go ahead and put your code inside of the curly braces. So go ahead and work for that for a second, pause the video, and resume the video when you are done. now I will be going over the answer key. So you should declare your mouse press function, and inside of it, you should go ahead and set X to mouse X, where your mouse is currently horizontally, and Y to mouse Y, where your mouse currently is vertically. So pretty simple, right? If you're done early, here are a few ideas for what you can add. So first, you can make each shape in your avatar flash different colors. So quick flashing lights warning. So over here, you can see that it not only moves around and has the text, but it also has these flashing different colors. And you can also make your avatar more complex. So you can make it out of 8 or more shapes that connect. So over here, they made this mini giraffe, which is really cute. Last, make sure to save your project so that you have your work for your next class or for the future. And before we end this lesson, we'll do one last thing. So we'll have a recap real quick. So first, where do you declare your X and Y variables? So go ahead, pause the video, think about it, resume the video when you have your answer. So you want to declare them before the draw function, because you always want to declare your variables before you use them. And next, how do you set X and Y to be mouse X and mouse Y? You use mouse X and mouse Y wherever you would use X and Y. So that is it for the lesson, for lesson 5, intermediate JavaScript. Thank you for listening.